Jose Youngster of the MMAfighting.com speaking with former UFC champion Junior Santos here at the Game Bred Bare-Knuckle MMA. We've just learned that you're going to fight Fabricio Werdum. The rematch was going to be Bare-Knuckle. So I'm curious, how did this fight come about when they approached? Did they approach you? Did you reach out to them? Because I know they had a bare-knuckle MMA fight before. Is that what intrigued you?
Yeah, they reached me out back in the day, for the pure event that they did, and I was kind of trying to understand the bare-knuckle thing, so I kind of need some time at that first time. So then I took my time to really understand how bare-knuckle would go. There's no big difference, It's all the same. We just, but of course, we gotta expect a little more blood,
sure.
Because every time you punch, the punch connect in the face, probably it's a cut coming there. So, so not big difference, but you gotta be careful with some things. And then I said, well, I'm excited now, and then they came again with the proposal, and what I really like about this is to be against Werdum. Mm-hmm. It's a fight that I have been talking, the fight community, they have been talking about this rematch for a long time, and many things were said in the past and still being said these days, So I think that this is the fight that makes me very good to be making it happen, because it's an important rematch. I became champion of the world. He became champion of the world later, and now we are going to face each other again without gloves. It's even more interesting.
Well, obviously, that knockout, that uppercut, kind of what put you on the map. It kind of shot you up. They didn't even have rankings back then. So, is this a fight you always knew that you would have to do again? Because I think a lot of people counted you out in that fight. Maybe they thought it was a fluke knockout. Did you think this had to happen at some point in your career?
Yeah, I believe so. Actually, we had a chance. Actually, the UFC offered me to make this fight again, like I think 3 times.
Oh, wow.
Something like that. I said yes for all of them, but it still didn't happen. So I don't really know what happens, but the important thing is that it's gonna happen now, And I don't feel like. I never felt like I need to show somebody, to prove something to somebody, I went there and my debut in the UFC was against him. I got that knockout. Yeah. Everybody was talking about me. I think it was a very important move for my life, for my career. When I came down of the octagon, there was a guy from UFC there, and I still remember he looked at me and he said, "Welcome aboard," and that was just amazing. And now we're gonna have it again, in a different style with bare knuckle, but everybody seems like to be very excited to see this bare knuckle, like going back in the past, doing the old way again, and I'm excited about it. Let's try it.
And you've had massive rematches in your career, like you've rematched Stipe, you've rematched Kane twice. Where does this rematch rank, and what type of fight are you expecting from Fabricio? Because he obviously wants to erase that first fight. So what are you expecting from him?
Yeah, nothing can be erased. The past is there. The history is
sure.
It is what it is. But of course, we all want to win fights, and he wants to win. I want to win, and it's a good rematch. Because the thing that makes me excited about this is that because everybody was really talking about all these years. So to make this happen again, and even when he was champion, I was trying to make this fight happen. And then asking the UFC, I want to fight for the title. And now we have this opportunity to make it happen, and it's good. And I think it's gonna make a lot of noise. People will be very happy to see we fighting each other again, especially in this bare knuckle thing, because man, it brings a kind of a more dangerous to the fight, and it's somehow attract more attention.
Well, a couple more for me. I know you kind of played it down a bit, who it favors more, the grappler or the knockout artist like yourself. So you can be honest with me. It's the knockout artist, right? The bare knuckle favors the knockout artist, right?
Oh well. If you see, but that's the truth. What I said is the truth. There's both sides.
Yep.
because also the knockout guy, he cannot just throw punches
Yeah,
like
break your
crazy.
wrist,
He can
yeah.
break his hands, you know, and things like that. You know, so he needs. I see myself in a good position.
Sure.
As the fighter I am, you know, I see myself like having a great fight against him, you know, on all areas, even on the ground. If he take me to the ground, you know, man,
Yeah, yeah.
first it's gonna be very hard for him to take me there. Once there, it's not like this, you know.
Yeah.
Fight is fight. So let's see, you know. And like Mike Tyson says, you know,
Sure.
everybody has a strategy
Yeah,
before the
yeah.
punch, before getting a punch in the face.
Last one for me. You can answer it if you want. When's the last time you got punched in the face without a glove?
Without gloves,
Yeah.
never. Without gloves. Well, I never got punched in the face without gloves. I never
There you
did.
go.
That's
First
true.
time for everything.
First time, yeah, it's gonna be now. Yeah, without gloves, I never got punched.
Wow.
That's true. Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
You made me think about that. Man. That's a good one.
There you go. Well, thank you so much and good luck in the fight.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you, sir.